What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it today. If you could like the video, go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could do that, that would really help me out a lot. And hey, what's up? My name's Ratboy. Let's get into it.
I want to know every booby trap sabotage that's in this house right now. I want to know.
Your wallet is sitting on the pond.
There. Look. He's such a scumbag.
He's not giving you what you know you deserve. Literally, leave. We create the pedestal. If he wants to treat me like I'm on the steps, why the f would I lower myself to the steps when I know I'm on the pedestal? Bye. Have the courage to leave.
Women. And here you go. If you're not treating her like she's on the pedestal at all times, then she's just gonna leave. She's gonna leave you. She doesn't deserve to be on the step. She is never going to be on the steps. But gentlemen, let me explain something to you. If you were to ask any of these women to define any of these terms, they'll never define it. They'll never define these terms to you. They never do this because, well, it's better if they leave them undefined. If they leave them undefined, then they can always you out whenever some sort of arbitrary reason pops up that they feel like they need to you out because of it. And then they'll say, oh, well, you're not treating me like I deserve to be treated. Well, I highly doubt anybody on this planet gets deserved how they think they deserve to be treated. Maybe men need to be treated a little bit better sometimes. I know a lot of men that will put up with a lot in a relationship when they're dating. Even when they're starting to get to know a woman, there's a lot of stuff that men will overlook. A lot of red flags, if you will. Maybe because they like the woman, or maybe she's just a good person. A lot of guys will do this, and they'll look past things like money. Maybe she doesn't have a great job. Maybe she doesn't really have her own vehicle. All that stuff is just sort of it's not very important to guys, to certain men that are dating. But if you're not spending every last penny you make to put women like this on a pedestal, to treat them like the queens they are, well, guess what, buddy? You're gonna be out of luck. These women right here, they deserve the world. All right, and if they don't get it, then before you know it, you turn around and they're gonna be getting raw dogged by somebody else. I promise you that. That is the way of traditional modern women. If you're not putting her on the pedestal, then someone else is gonna be putting it in her cheeks, and that's just a reality you have to live with. Now, I've been making it a habit to going into these comments and trying to see if there's any sense in these comments. And of course, there's only 100-something comments, so all of them are just other women gassing her up, saying that she should create a podcast, saying that she should write a book. Oh, you have so much wisdom. Well, how are you so smart? Oh my God. Ass. And then there was a comment that got my attention, and let's go ahead and go over that one. So we have, hey teacher, watch this. Hey, he says,
it's true. Mine dumped me on a girls' trip, then I met my husband on the flight. Joke's on him. It's all about what's meant to be.
And then this other individual chimes in with,
stop, that's so cute. Crying emoji.
So so you went on a girls' trip to Miami or wherever, and we all know girls' trips. We know what happens on girls' trips. They invite the guys back over to the Airbnb, back over to the hotel. 4 or 5 dudes, you can just walk down the street and get these random men. And it's better that it's just men off the street. They don't, a lot of these guys, they're wising up, they're checking their women's phones for dating apps and stuff, so these women have to go just find random men off the street, usually in back alleys, behind a dumpster or something. And they find these random men, and they all bring them back to the hotel room, and they start having fun. Now, any man with a sense in his brain will obviously tell a woman that he cares about, a woman he's in a relationship with, look, I don't really want you to go on a girls' trip with all your single friends because they're going to hook up with about 20 different dudes, and I just kind of want you around that because you're in a relationship, you're not single anymore. And these women get offended, and they always end up going anyways, and they will always, a majority of the time, they will go on these girls' trips, because if they don't, then you are restricting their rights. You are punishing and you are being toxic to these women whenever you place a boundary like that. You see, women can place boundaries. When women place boundaries in a relationship, it's healthy and it's empowering and it's good. But when men have a boundary like this, what happens is it becomes toxic and it becomes hateful. And you should never put a boundary on a woman because, well, they are oppressed and they deserve a lot more than what they're getting. And this is the mentality. So this woman went on the girls trip. The dude broke up with her, which is, don't blame him, absolutely. And then she meets another dude on the trip, gets raw dogged on the plane, and then now they're getting married. Well, that dude has a rude awakening. Next girl's trip she goes on, she's going to find another husband. Let it do that way. And the information or advice that I would say is that if you're in a relationship and she wants to go on a girls trip to Miami or Costa Rica or to Jamaica or any of those places, you need to really reevaluate exactly what's going on between you, your woman, and maybe take a close look at her friends, because there's something going on there that you need to be aware of. All right, let's take a look at this next clip. Now this one is a front seat rant clip. These are always my favorite.
If you are insecure because the man that you want doesn't want you back, this is for you. That is not your man. That will never be your man, and you should never want him to be your man. Anybody that makes you want to double back on yourself, make you think twice about if you're okay, if you're good enough, is out the fucking door. And you can throw that I'm not good enough ass attitude out with him. And don't even think about hitting me with the, but Ellie, he's a professional athlete. What, there's only one athlete in the world now? Pick a different one. I don't care if he's tall, small, rich, poor. I don't care if he's the president of the United States. He ain't So wake up, stop feeling like absolute trash, because you are her. You will continue to be her, and it has nothing to do with him. I love you.
You tell the world what happened here. What happened to you? I don't know. You need to tell them.
Let's take a look at this video here. I didn't do a very good job popping the video, but as you can see, she has the injections, she has the filler, she has the Botox and the lashes. I mean, she's showing all out. Also has the cross on her neck, and then underneath that, she obviously has plenty. She's showing off plenty to the camera. So this is just a great video all around. And she's driving the minivan, probably a single mom. You know, knows her worth. She knows what she deserves, and she'll be damned if some guy is some professional athlete that makes 6 figures is gonna treat her like she's not on the pedestal. These women always deserve more. Even when they find the 6-foot dude with the 6-figure salary, you know, he's making moves, he's spending all the money on her, he's spending all the time with her, and it's still not enough. You can never do enough for a woman like this. And this is the reality, and this is probably after, you know, used to back, I would say, before the internet got the way it is. A lot of cases before TikTok was the way it was, or TikTok was the way it is now. Women would have their little gossip circles, they'd have their little group of friends, and that is where all this information would go usually. And that group of friends would be local. Now it's on the internet. You go into these comment sections and it is literal just trash comments all the way through. And if you're ever wondering why women act the way they do or think the way they do, it's stuff like this. You know, because of stuff like this. Women that are either not attractive at all or just like plain, and they think they're like 9s, but they're really, in reality, they're just like a basic 5, maybe a 4. And then you have women that would literally actually be a lot prettier if they didn't do all this stuff to their face. I'm really not sure why she felt like she needed to do all this, but they do it anyways. And what they don't realize is by the time they hit their late 40s and 50s, they're gonna have to keep doing this to look normal. Once all this stuff goes away, their face is gonna look like a flat tire, and then they wonder why they can't find any quality men. Quality men don't like this, you know, don't like these attitudes. Okay, you start acting like this around a guy that is trying to treat you good, he's literally going to go find someone else that is a little more pleasant to be around, someone else that is going to actually know how to be treated good instead of treated like a little brat, really. And then that's what you're doing. That's what they're doing. They're being treated like, they're acting like spoiled brats. Like, oh, that's not good enough for me. Oh yeah, I did a lot of professional athletes in my time. I deserve more. Front seat rant videos are always a special treat. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. Let me know what you think. Like the video, leave me a comment if you got something to say, and I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys later. Rat Boy out.